On the flip side, you have Donald Trump pardoning people who clearly were a danger to public safety and clearly were trying to overthrow the government. And yet that seems to be okay. Nobody's
Yeah, there's
concerned
a
about
lot,
that.
there's just a lot more political space for conservatives to do things. Another example, pardons, clemencies. I mean, there's just no question Republicans feel much more emboldened to pardon people, whether it's political cronies and corrupt white collar folks, or whether it's people involved in violent crime than Democrats do. And I think you see the same thing play out at the local level with a plea deal. If you're a conservative traditional DA, you announce a plea deal and people say justice was served. The defendant pled guilty and there's going to be consequences. When you and I and other reformers were in office and we secured plea deals, not only did we get it often from the left for people saying you're doing the traditional thing, but we would get it from the right who said, why didn't you take this case to trial? And of course, the irony is anybody who is serious about criminal justice policy understands most cases, about 98% of criminal cases, don't go to trial in our system. Not possible for every case to go to trial. And yet, when I was DA, a lot of the advocates were saying every single domestic violence case that you file should go to trial, no plea deals. They were saying the same thing about DUI cases. They were saying the same thing about murder cases. And at a certain point, it's like, well, they don't say that to, they didn't say that to Nancy O'Malley. They didn't blame her when a murder case got resolved with a plea deal.